Hello, isn't this a pleasant surprise here? This is a pop-up, like those food trucks that pop up, or like the thing that doesn't pop up in Dr. Feelbad's dungarees. Yeah, you know, since Planet Paula can't be here, the Nessaverse is here, assisting and giving you something other than a blank space. You know, like Taylor Swift. She has a blank space and she'll write your name. At least Taylor Swift will give you the blank space, but at least I got the blank space here, like the blank space between your ears, viewer. Ha ha. Oh, aren't I fun? Well, you know, Ness, that's me, Vanessa. I'm Vanessa Furayama. I'm available for pop-up show service, fill-in shows as needed. And I'd like to extend the offer, this wonderful offer, to my good friend and fellow Think Twice Radio podcast host, my good friend McHatton. If he can't conjure up Mick's World some Friday night, I can conjure up the Nessaverse so you don't have dead air. That I would do that service for you because you're my friend and I do nice things for my friends. And all you viewers out there are my friend. So I'm going to say Ajaseyo, which is a greeting in Korean, or a hello. So we got all kinds of hot topics, sort of like, you know, the store in the mall, which is my one of my natural habitats, be it the Prince Kuhio Plaza or the Dead Mall over on Niagara Falls Boulevard that they're going to shut down. Now, hey, let's talk about Benderson Development. I just came up with this off the cuff here. Hey, we got the Prez here. Prez, let's show the Prez. Of course, yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? That looks like a nice movie, like what, Taxi Driver or something with Robert De Niro. Hey, where's Renee Saraki when you need her?
Party people home.
Brian's here too in the back.
Oh, Brian's in the back. Yeah, Brian Wilson. Where's Mike glove? Do I have a glove? I got a glove here. Of course I got a glove. This is OJ's glove. Look, Mike Glove from the Beach Boys. Hey, everyone. You know, what the heck are we? Oh, what would I just say was the good topic? Benderson Development.
Benderson's, yes.
They're horrible. Have you seen their garbage architecture? It's all up and down the eastern seacoast from here to Florida. They owned the Walden Superflea, and then when old man Benderson died, they left it to the kids. Oh, he's got gas. You better mute that. He's at the res getting the gas. I'm surprised Kathy Hochul's been leaving him alone for the people getting the gas at the res, so they don't have to have the tire fires on the highway anymore like Judas Priest. They're heading out to the highway, you know? And they're also, Judas Priest, speaking of that, there's Grinder looking for meat. That ties in with MAGA conventions like Turning Point. What way are they turning? They're turning the way of the buddy, the 3-buddy brick. Well, Benderson's architecture. It's fucking horrible. They're taking over the Dead Mall, the Boulevard Mall. Benderson's got it now. And they're evicting two of my favorite haunts, John Wayne Macy's and J.C. Penney's. And you know, J.C. is like our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who we'll be talking about in a bit with the Prez, of course. You know, I found this thing when I was trudging. We'll come back to this because I got a side rant here. You know, the weather in Buffalo is always horrible. If you don't have a -6-degree, freezing cold, horrifying day, well, that's in the 30s, and you get wintry mix. And then if you don't get wintry mix, you know what else you get? Snow. 12 inches of snow from Toronto, which ties in with why we'll never get a Major League Baseball team, which I will talk about later. Or, you know, if you don't have that, it's like 50 degrees. You get the 70-mile-an-hour winds with the 90-mile-an-hour gusts that knocks your sports team apparel off your head. This one's okay because it's pink. And Lee Chaewon from Le Seraphim. Where's Chaewon? Chaewon. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. That's Chaewon there. She's often seen wearing one of these, and she's one of my heroes. They tell you you should have your heroes should be jackasses like Trump or Ronald Reagan. In the 80s, my hero in high school was Madonna. And now my heroes now are K-pop groups because they have unity and they care for each other and they show love for each other. Speaking of which, the podcast I was unceremoniously ejected for being too entertaining. I was just trying to help and make it better. They had like one viewer. I don't know what I got now. Hi, Rambo Mick. If you ever need a fill-in show, I'm always available for those services. Because like this great Twice album, I'm your friend, not your enemy. See? Well, we gotta get back. I'm so ADHD. We're going back to Benderson's crap architecture. Where's the Prez? Oh, there he is. You want to talk about Benderson architecture? It's really bad. It's like really horrible looking. Like in Toronto.
Henderson controls their area. Yeah.
Toronto, you get world class.
Did you hear about the plane crash?
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I want to talk about Benderson architecture right now. We'll talk about that later if I feel like it. But like,
Oh.
Benderson's architecture is fucking atrocious. Right. It's the lowest common denominator, cheap, ugly-looking crap. What's that thing at the corner of Elmwood and Forest that they knocked all the cute little houses that were the gateway to the Elmwood Village? What is that? They knocked all that down for what? That building just sits there and rots. It's sort of like the viewer with their...
It's the building for nobody, I believe.
And it's the building for nobody. That's where they house Nobody's Art Center, right? Featuring... such things as films as Walking Sucks starring Skitchy, directed by Danielle J. Boris. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's from my old radio show on WJJ Hell, If You Know, You Know, like the great XG song. Well, the Benderson architecture, if we got, who's talking in the background there? The Benderson architecture.
You gotta pay attention to the podcast, not each other.
Oh, Jesus. Boy, this is going great. This is the last minute. We didn't know we were doing this, but we're doing it right. Isn't that some rap song? Or we're doing it to death like Fred Wesley and the JBs. Shouts out to James Brown. Well, oh boy, I got to get back into the notes. Benderson's architecture is horrible. You get world-class architecture like in Toronto, Honolulu, like Seoul, Korea, real cities. You're going to get beautiful, world-class, gorgeous buildings. Here in Western New York, I think the best building we got in Buffalo is like that brutalist court downtown with like this big one window. No, you know that court downtown that everybody hates? And it's like brutalist. It's really cool looking. It's like downtown.
Yeah, the holding center.
Is that what that is? I thought it was like some federal court building. Well, that thing's pretty cool. That's the coolest thing we got here. And that was probably built, in like 1969? Like a good position or a good number. You like that number, huh, viewers? Speaking of which, we're going to get into this later. You like numbers, huh? Like the good Kraftwerk song? The magic hate ball. Yeah. What do you need?
Try to respect our viewers, please.
What?
Try to respect.
I'm a comedian.
Okay.
Oh, boy. So, you know who doesn't respect anyone is... MAGA and Donald J. Trump. It's a MAGA attack. It's not like a love attack by Reseen, the great K-pop group. MAGA, we know they're after the trans people. They're after the intersex people. They lump in with that. But they're after women. Have you heard about this in Tennessee? That I'm your buddy, Mick. Don't lie. I'm your bestie. We're going to Porky's together, and we're going to get a pitcher of beer with Jim Prey, and we're going to shoot pocket billiards. It's going to be really sweet. We can invite Dr. Feelbad. Do I think Viola is a plus? Put out Saraki's thing. That's great. Well, he used to be one of my...
Dr. Feelbad?
Dr. Feelbad is Jason from the Rival podcast because he used to be a doctor and he makes the viewer feel bad. And he likes Motley Crue and they have a song called Dr. Feelgood. So that's sort of a joke name. That's like one of my joke names for him is Dr. Feelbad. He's what makes you feel depressed.
Like looking for Mr. Bad Bar?
Yeah. Mr. Bad Bar, that's down at the corner of near Elmwood and Forest. And Tony the school bus driver really doesn't like that place. He was when I used to go there with him, he'd get really mad because there were too many young pretty girls in their 20s who didn't want to have anything to do with him and he'd get all like upset. Hey Tony, you can call in. See, there you go. Call in. Hey, yeah. Hey, Tim Saraki, did we put that up already about Viola? I prefer the violin or the violin. That's a small. Or what's the other one? The cello. Cello is a good one, or the bass fiddle. But the viola is a little bit bigger than the violin. He claims he's getting married to what? His fleshlight or his left hand? His left hand of darkness. Yeah, Saraki. He turned into a Trumper. So like, yeah, he's not quite right. But he is right wing. But he's not quite right. Like right in the head, because MAGA is insanity. MAGA is mental illness. Well, anyway, we're going back to MAGA. Like they're attacking women now. In Tennessee, they have this bill where they want to have the death penalty for women who get abortions, for terminating would-be entrance to the perpetual cycle of samsara. And they also, federally, they have a new law they want to have, like, if a woman has a miscarriage, they don't want to let her put it in the toilet or flush it. She has to put it in this thing called a catch kit, which is really embarrassing. It's like a plastic baggy-looking thing. And they got to take the catch kit, they got to take the remains of the miscarriage to a doctor who has to analyze it and try to figure out what happened. Was it a fetal murder, or was it a mistake? So I highly suggest you be like the Seraphim. You get over here, you have 5 girls, girl on girl. No, you don't have to have any dudes, because like, yeah, this is the future here. Hey, his bride is fake. It ain't one of those. Yeah. So don't have sex with men, because that's fornication. Don't do it. I mean, like, okay, we can get into that. The Bible is the Bible.
I think the point of the Bible is that fornication is punishable by death, just as killing a baby is punishable by death, just as homosexuality is punishable by death, such as the wages of sin is death. Thus, so that you have to realize no one is righteous, not one. Therefore, the only thing we have is the free gift of God, which is forgiveness and grace, which should lead us to not sin.
Right. But there is some contention over the whole thing about so-called homosexuality being condemned by the Bible. Some people maintain that it was a reinterpretation in 1946 during a very homophobic climate, where they said that instead of, it was originally pederasty, which is like older men sleeping with younger men, like my wife used to say about her father going to the Oddfellows Temple in the 50s when they used to do weird things with the boys there. That place is on Kenmore Avenue, just up the road from St. Joe's, which is that's sort of like a Catholic pederasty cult if you think about it too. But anyway, there's some contention that the Bible in 1946 was reinterpreted to broaden the scope from pederasty to general homosexuality. So
I greatly disagree with that.
I know you do. You can disagree and you can explain why, because I'm not a fascist like Dr. Feelbad, and I let people talk. So give your opinion, and maybe, hey, Tim Saraki, what do you think about this? Yeah, I think Viola's bride is real. Did you put that up already, intern, on the screen? The thing from Saraki. Yeah, I think that it's his bride is very real, and that it's material, and it's sort of like a flashlight, like Parliament, but it's a fleshlight. Flashlight.
Flash say to the universe.
Yeah, flashlight catching all the spunk. Bunk, 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 bunk. There's some humor. All right, we're getting back to fornication, buddy. Okay, you talk about your view of the interpretations of the Bible.
Well, actually, to be completely honest, I felt it was wrong when I was young, and the Bible, it was very hard for me to hear the Bible state that homosexuality is punishable by death. But I believe it to be true because there was so much other stuff in the Bible that was true, that I believe to be true, and I think it is true.
How about eating? There were provisions against eating one of my favorite things, bacon. We eat a lot of pork because it's a good cheap meat. Ham, like in Hawaii, that's popular.
Christ eliminated that when he said that it's not what goes into you that makes you unclean. It's what that comes out of you that makes you unclean, which is the tongue, which can start a fire and be very devastating.
Well, if the new covenant takes over from the old covenant, you got a whole bunch of that stuff is from the old covenant, like from Leviticus and Deuteronomy. So the provisions against like homosexuality, which is actually pederasty in the original earlier interpretations, wouldn't a bunch of that Old Testament stuff that like especially MAGA Christians or like a lot of false Christians like to cherry pick those things and use the Old Testament to verify or like back up their cherry-picked viewpoints. And again, one of the cherry-picked viewpoints they ignore is cisgender. That would be like your typical XY male, XX female doing the nasty deed like Viola doesn't. This ain't a Bible Trumper show. No, Bible Thumper. Oh, I thought he said Trumper. Well, I give everyone a chance to talk, Mick. If you want to call in or you want to talk, you can talk too, buddy. Since we're friends and like, yeah, there's an open invitation to you, Mick. If you're content writing here on the screen like that, well, it's not going to be all Bible stuff because I got other fun stuff. I got other good books. They're not the good book, but this is a pretty good book. This is all everybody cosplay. Here we go. Shouts out to Sal, the Great Buddha Monaco. He's into that cosplay stuff, and she looks like she might be in a K-pop group. I really like this picture here. See here, look what we got here. That's a nice one. Ooh, look at those shoes. That's very, very K-pop. But well, let's get back to what was our hot topic here? Oh, we're still talking.
Was the fact that if people are going to be hard on anyone else that's doing wrong, they shouldn't be because everyone else does wrong things, and that should not be the basis of how you evaluate other people.
Well, if they're going to be hard on gays and gay marriage, and we'll get into the transgender and the cross dressing, they're going to get sour on that. Well, they gotta also get sour on the fornication.
People living together, fornication, yes.
And I had
They can't just cherry pick that. They shouldn't be judging those unless they want to be judged.
All right. But if they're cherry picking who they want to oppress. Yeah, you got better photos of cosplayers. Mick, why don't you send some in and we'll put them up on the screen, if that's even possible. I'm sure you got better pictures, like you were trying to get Sal Monaco's position over at Anime North from him that he used to have, I was told, by a little birdie, a baby bird, maybe. I'm the mama bird. I'm the mama cuckoo bird. Do you know what cuckoo birds do? Look it up. It'll make sense. I'm the mama cuckoo bird. Hi. Well, what were we just talking about? We're talking about the Bible. I'm so ADHD. I'm all over the place. Isn't this entertaining? This is great. I'm like ADHD female Rush Limbaugh, but not. Because, I'm real entertaining. You want to be Bo Snerdly, Prez? You can. No, maybe Tom's Bo Snerdly. Who are some of the other side people on Rush Limbaugh? Which, Rush Limbaugh at least had some humor. He might have been conservative, but he wasn't horrible like these MAGA people. He was like, when he died, all these fake MAGA talk show hosts, like on the Rival podcast, and a couple Rival podcasts here, they took over, and they just weren't fun. They weren't entertaining. There was no humor. They just sucked at it. No matter what you think about Limbaugh's politics, he was a great entertainer. He was a comedian. He was a great radio personality. He was one of the best, and if you agree with him or not, you don't have to agree with everything everyone does. Like, you're going to say Ted Nugent's not a good guitar player, but he is. You cannot like his politics, but if they have a skill, well, they got a skill. And that's a very libertarian thing to say because I'm a left libertarian. People call me, on the right, the MAGA people call me a dummycrat. The dummycrats come squawking at me about other things and like, no, well, I'm left libertarian because that's what makes sense. Hi. Mick. Oh, so Mick's he contests what the little bird told me. Okay, that's your right to contest that. But, if you want, Nessa can be the judge and the jury, and you can present your case. But then again, it says in the Bible, judge not lest ye be judged. So maybe I shouldn't, pass judgment, like snap judgment. Where's Marcus when you need him? Remember snap judgments?
Stereotypes are an easy way to fall into that. As soon as you start to stereotype, basically identifying somebody based on whatever your preconceptions are.
Right. Stereotypes, yeah. I prefer quadraphonic types because there's 4 speakers instead of just 2, or like Phil Spector monotypes because it's like back to mono. You know what I'm talking about? This is like music stuff, music like mixing stuff.
Phil Spector, what
Yeah.
era is he from?
60s. He did the Ronettes and all that. I think like maybe I bet Tim Saraki's into some of that stuff. That 60s music. Well, you know, the whole thing about I had a really good point and I lost it, of course. But the whole thing about we're gonna get into clothing. Okay, clothing changes. Hey, where's my side camera? Changes decade by decade, and there's like it's inconsistent and it's different. Like a lot of like the K-pop girlies are like really ushering in a new era of fashion right now, which you should all follow. Otherwise, you're mentally ill. Okay, I was thinking about like around here in Barfalo.
One thing, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Did you read comments? Because it's small on my phone. I can't read what the comments are, so I don't really know if you're presenting them or what they say.
Oh yeah.
Can they get down, please?
Yeah.
Oh man, so I ain't gonna dumb me off.
I don't know. You want me to read the comments as they pop up? I've been trying to read these comments.
Anyone
I
you
don't know
want to address?
Don't even bother. The
Anyone-
ones Mick just sent in, I can't understand. I don't understand what he's trying to say, so I can't address them. So they can be in the scroll, but I don't know what to say about those.
If it's something you're addressing personally that you feel is acceptable to be addressed, just read it so we know what the issue is.
Tim Saraki is saying he's a fan of the 60s music. He
Yeah,
loves the
sorry about
chiffons. The chiffons are
Sorry about
great.
that.
The Ronettes and like okay, here we go. Like chiffons, like the dresses, like La Seraphim and Illich favor. See, like the chiffon, yeah. These are the modern day chiffons. These K-pop girl groups. You trace the lineage back. You go back to Phil Spector. You go back to Motown. You go back to that. There's a lineage to this stuff. There's a precedent. Yeah. Okay. Tim Saraki's asking if the Prez is driving. Yeah, you're driving. It's like Taxi Driver, like the good movie. Like bringing a little bit of cinema verite or film noir or whatever the heck you want to call that stuff. Or like when Sal Monaco's showing one of his masterpieces at the screening room, which is no more because Benderson's closing the screening room and he's going to take away the Boulevard Mall. And now I can't get my department store fix. You know, I need my department store fix. I got to go to John Wayne Macy's and like JC, our Lord and Savior, Penny's, and I got to go there. And like, I can't anymore. Now I got to go out to the Gonorrhea Mall and like, it's hard for me to get out to the Gonorrhea Mall because it's so far away. And like, I don't know what to do anymore because like, I'm not going to be able to get my I love that old department store experience. You know what I'm talking about, guys, where you get clothes. I'm talking about clothes here. And like, over here in Barfalo, we got a lot of mentally ill clothing. To me, losing local sports teams. They're like a 5-year-old little boy still wearing this stuff. Okay, I found this I was walking home today. I found this on the street. It fell off of someone's minivan, and I like snagged it and said, "Ooh, that's a prize. That's a prize for Nest because she collects trash and builds her cuckoo bird nest." Actually, I don't build any nests. I want your nest. Oh yeah, we're gonna light it up like light it up like Dolomite. I sure am. I'm gonna light up a spliff like Bob Marley. Remember Bob Marley's Mellow Mood energy drink? Boy, you really use one of those. Well, anyway, we're getting into clothing here. Everyone like they wear like the Spill stuff and the Saber stuff. That's okay. I like when Brian does it because he color coordinates and his black Bills hat looks really sweet. Like my pink New York Yankees hat.
Hat's got to match the shoes.
Yeah, your hats match. So you're making a fashion statement, but these other people are randos. They don't know what they're doing with like the fashion and like the mentally ill combo. Like those dudes who hang out at the Tim Hortons at the corner near the corner of Elmwood and Delaware. There's like this table of MAGA dudes that like scream real loud to try to intimidate the customers. Well, they're always wearing a combination of Bills gear and MAGA gear. And like sweat trousers, they're real crummy. Like I have an issue with that on the other shows here. I mean, you're going to be on the air. At least have some respect in your appearance. We should have a dress code here. We need a stylist. I'm willing to be the stylist for the no exit experience, but they didn't take me up on it. I mean, like they roll like Dr. Feelbad rolls out of bed and he looks like something the cat dragged in, but not like Poison because that would look good because Poison looks sort of like La Seraphim, but not because they look femme. I like the first Poison album. Remember, then Poison got all normalized and went more masculine with like, I'm a cowboy, wanted dead or alive, or was that the other one? What's that stupid song? No, that's Bon Jovi who tried to buy the Buffalo Bills, which ties us all together. But like, yeah, Brian, when you color coordinate that stuff, so you're like the rappers when they wear the sports team gear, they're using it as fashion and they're doing good. And even some of the K-pop girlies do that. But I'm talking about your average schlubba-dub, your lump, your frump.
Well, it's weird. Like my pants and shirt won't always match, but the sneakers and hat always have to.
Oh yeah, your sneakers and hats. That's a dope combination. Yeah. Like I see my coat here. This is like what did John Blake say this was? This is a Labubu, a skinned Labubu. Yeah. It's blue, so it's like Dr. Feelbad's orbs of misery. Oh, I got orbs of misery here. I got the magic orb. We're gonna get into this later. I got two of them here. Hey, Rhiannon, if I was you, I'd only have one. Oh boy, you don't know. Shout out to Rhiannon. Call in. Anybody got to call in? Come on, Mick. We got phone number there. You want to get on air? Come on. We can go friendly style verbal rounds because you're my buddy and I want to help you. And if you can't do your show some week, I can pop this in and it'll be really good. It's better than having dead air. I mean, like Taylor Swift has the blank space and she'll write my name. So, like, you should be like Taylor Swift because she's really awesome and fashionable and beautiful and good and wonderful. And she's like an American K-pop, sort of. Actually, the K-pop Demon Hunter girl propositioned Taylor Swift to do some soundtrack music for K-pop Demon Hunters 2, which they won an Academy Award for Best Song on K-pop Demon Hunters. It wasn't Strategy by Twice. Here's a Twice album. Sasha really loves Twice. She plays Strategy all the time on the video. Hey, Brian, what are some of your favorite K-pop songs? You have some?
Hold on, I just put glue in my teeth.
You're sniffing glue in a bag? Oh, cool. All right.
No, I had to glue my teeth. Hold on.
Timing. Oh boy.
It's fixed it on.
Well,
I had to fix it on. Hold on, my teeth are dry.
This is great. Oh, this is. Oh boy, like the Jam. Hey, Tim
Okay,
Sarek, you
so
like the Jam? That's entertainment. Yeah.
Listen, I like I like Jellius.
Bye.
Fire. I like the song Fire Inside. I like the one that
Illit. Jellius is by Illit. This is an
you
Illit.
played it yesterday, the
An
other
Illit
day.
doll. Spaghetti by La Seraphim?
Well, yeah, no, you played it the other day. It was by a newer band, like the old school. They're wearing the blue overalls in the video.
Oh, was it New Jeans or was it?
Yeah, it was a different band though. It was.
Was it the one that like they're really going Isna that has it really cool?
Yeah, they're by the gas station. Yeah, they're by the gas station in the video. They're in a gas station.
That's Nine Muses. Nine Muses.
Yeah, that one I've been liking a lot lately too. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, people, there's life beyond Led Zeppelin. Everyone, you like Phil Spector, girl groups. You might like the K-pop. You see, this matches. This is like a Kim Chaewon hat. I got the blue and
Don't like too many matches, you might start a fire.
Oh yeah, I might start a fire because I'm burning hot like the Seraphim, and there they are. They're flaming hot, like those cheese doodles you get over at the Budways. Where are the MAGA guys? They're not here. They didn't. I don't know if Mick Hatton, you're MAGA, right? If Mick wants to call in, he can be on. Or Viola. Where's Viola? Viola. Hey Tim, let's keep writing fun things about Viola because this is fun. Well, anyway, I was getting back into fashion. All right. To me, mental illness, I don't believe in such a thing because look at Freud. He's fucked up as fuck. Hey, Sal, what do you think about stuff like you're biblically based and you see the Bible as the truth? I don't see a lot of these so-called mental theories or like ideologies.
I think that mental illness and sin are closely connected.
Oh, do
But
tell.
the thing is, well, because everyone has mental illness, it's just a matter of degree and what it is.
In the show,
Except for Jesus, who did.
Mm-hmm.
So, because he was perfect and was the only one capable of satisfying the justice of God. So basically,
everyone's crazy in some way, and like this freaking podcast station is like proof of it. Just tune in every night. You're gonna get different flavors of it every night. Like But I have an issue with like the nonconformity stuff. Like when they say like because you want to dress cool, you must be. That's a thing. You want to look pretty or dress cool. Like the maggots say that you're mentally ill. Like look at the women they extol. Like they like 5
Well, but they're
chins. And
either they have their own mental illness or they don't think it's a big issue to talk about at the time.
oh, they got a mental illness
The only way
too.
to help- the only way
MAGA
to
is
treat
mental illness. MAGA, they need to be deprogrammed. We need to make MAGA should be make asylums great again, and we send a lot the MAGAs there for like deprogramming because they're in a cult worse than
The only
Jonestown.
way to really treat mental illness is you have to talk about it. You have to be willing to accept treatment and medication. And it took me years. It took me years to do it. And now that I have, I'm very glad that I did because I managed it today.
Mm-hmm. How? Oh yeah. How do you manage?
Well, just medication. A little bit of I talked. A little bit of therapy, but mostly medication and just living a different lifestyle.
Okay.
Medication gives you a baseline, and then what you build from there is up to
Yeah, and you change your life. Once you change your lifestyle, the mental illness stops having a hold on me, and I'm able to actually do things today instead of letting it keep me down.
Foil bag might have a dope vape in it, like with the CBD oil. No, I don't. Okay. What was I going to talk about? Oh, we're still talking about fashion, like the great David Bowie song. Viola used to like that song. Fashion. Come on. Do you know the words, intern? Fashion. Come on, say it on the mic for me, because I need some.
Turns to left.
Okay, fashion.
Turns to right.
Fashion. What's the next one?
fashion.
Beep beep. We are the Goon Squad, and we're coming to town. Beep 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 beep. You like when I beep? You know, there's a great song by Isna called Beep
Beep, beep, beep.
beep 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 beep
Roadrunner.
beep. When I go to Viola's wedding, what the hell is Viola's wedding? I'll be AI between him and the Fleshlight. If there was such a real thing, yeah, sure. If he imports me over there, he's over in New Jersey. If like his guests are going to be like Master Shake, Meatwad, Frylock, Carl, Hand Banana, and frickin' and Spaghetti. Like no, Hand Banana and Spaghetti. I want my name to be Spaghetti, like the Great La Seraphim single. Oh boy, I should have brought a box of that spaghetti. Remember that box?
I like what you named the show tonight, the Nessa Ingress.
Yeah, what is it again? The Nessasary Egress Project, like Egress. What is it again?
The Nessasary Ingress Project.
Oh yeah, Ingress, because we're going in deep into the layers of the onion,
Not
like
ingress, it's ingress.
Ingress. We're going like deep into the layers of the glass onion. Like shout out to Ignacio. Where is he? Well, Glass Onion, like the great album by the Incredible String Band. I should have brought as a prop. It's called 5,000 Spirits or Layers of the Onion. And what do we got here? Oh, mentally ill stuff. We're talking about fashion again. I still want to talk about fashion. All right. You see, I'm wearing this New York Yankees hat because Chaywan would wear it, so I will wear it. But like that's not mentally ill fashion. That's a good use of sports fashion. Like Brian, when you have the matching shoes and hat, you're conscious. But I'm talking about like these people who like just they're slapdash, haphazard, Bills cultists, and like I found that Bills cultist. The problem I have with the Bills and probably the Sabres is like the ownership of the Pagulas. They're billionaires off destroying the planet with hydrofracking. You don't give a damn about our planet, that they're destroying their planet. You don't have any moral compass. I mean, fine, you can watch the sports team lose every week, but they're still killing our planet.
A lot of people are ignorant to it as well, though.
They're ignorant
by choice or by not. Either choosing to be ignorant to it or not choosing. A lot of people just don't even understand the depth that it goes.
Oh, like the Devo song, "Freedom of Choice."
Literally and
is what you got.
Depth, literally and figuratively, actually.
It's like the Devo song, like "Freedom of Choice." Freedom of choice is what you got. Freedom from choice is what you want. But that sort of goes along with the MAGA thing, because they don't want choice. They want forced birth, even in cases of incest and rape, which is probably what happens a lot in the red states where it's legal to marry 13-year-olds and stuff. Get pregnant by their daddy or their cousin or their uncle. Like, happened all the time in Riverside. Like, if you lived in Riverside and you wanted a girlfriend, that was really rough, because like they're all like pushing strollers downtown on Wanda Street when they're like 13 years old. Shouts out to my buddies, Rob from Cannibal Corpse. He would back me up on that. And well, anyway, so yeah, the Yankees hat. This ties in with something. The Yankees. Around here, everyone loves the Yankees, but like, so a lot of K-pop girlies like wear that because New York's a fashion capital, and that's basically what it means to them. But like, remember we just had Jimmy Griffin Day, which was like the 17th of March, right? We just had Jimmy Griffin Day where you drink green beer at Porky's. Hey, Mick, I want to go down to Porky's with you, Jim Prey, and Dr. Feelbad, and we'll like hash everything out over a pitcher of Genesee cream ale. I'll bring the green food dye, and we'll get to be buddies and like see how much we have in common. Like, you know, Mick, I love all that classic wrestling stuff from the 80s like you do. We're not so much different than you think. But, you know, okay, back to the pink hat. Oh, Riverside Art Scene's delightful.
I think we can combine things with mental illness still if you wanted
yeah,
to.
okay, let's go back to the talk about mental illness. This is all over the place. This is ADHD Nessasary. Boing, boing, boing. It bounces to all the different moons. You know how many moons I got orbiting me if I'm the planet? No, actually, I'm a supernova, supernova, like ASPA, supernova, hyperstellar. Oh yeah, I am like a supernova. I'm fucking beautiful. I'm an aurora. Look at this. Looks like an aurora, like an aurora borealis. You got there's like this blue and like the pink and like lights up the sky and all that crap. Yeah, go on. You talk. Do. Go on.
Well, I would like, Nick, if you can dial in, I think it would be useful. We have to try to calm down a little bit so that we can have an easier conversation, because actually Nessa doesn't want to hurt you. So, and I know that's true. So basically, but we have to work together. So if you want to call it, give us a call.
That part right there. Got to work together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brother's gonna work it out like Public Enemy. Like, look over here. Since I don't have the inserts ready, that's an aurora. See, that's an aurora borealis. It looks like me with my coat.
Okay.
They say got the pink and you got the blue and like, yeah, I'm like matching that and like, yeah, aurora. Look, the great model kits. Remember the Aurora model kits? There's something for Sal Monaco to talk about. These have those plastic model kits in the 60s. You could build all the Batman characters, or like most common ones are like cars or like warplanes and stuff. Remember those Aurora model kits? Do you guys remember that? That's from your childhood era.
All right, talk a little bit.
Okay.
Did you like sniff the glue in a bag, like the Ramones? Now I want to sniff some glue. Now I want something to do. Well, you can sniff glue and watch this. It'll be really good for you. Do some shroomies. They're legal here now. MAGA would like to make all that stuff illegal. But anyway, okay, back to my Yankees hat. This ties in with another thing. Jimmy Griffin Day. Jimmy Griffin, March 17th.
Well, as far as the drugs go, they say that the amount of money they're making is pales in comparison to the medical costs related to it occurring. So really, they're shooting themselves in the foot, or they're shooting the average person in the foot by making it so prevalent. But
what are you talking about?
I know about the
prices?
the shrooms and the weed.
That's a real phone number, Tim. If you want to call in, yeah. Be my guest, literally. Well, you know, I got to tell you something about the Jimmy. We got to get back on track. I wish I had my Jimmy Griffin book here. I have a couple of them. But Jimmy Griffin was the mayor of Barfalo, probably the last great mayor of Barfalo before Urkel. And who was the other one? That Masiello, that jerk who had like the big Tony, yeah, Big Tony. And now we got Sean Ryan.
What about Cuomo?
Cuomo was the governor. He wasn't the mayor.
Oh, duh, yeah, duh. When you said the one name, it reminded me of Hopeful. Sorry.
Cuomo sucks. All of them. He sucks. Andrew sucks. So there were two Andrews. They're all fucking horrible. The Cuomo's weren't. They might have been dummy crats, but they're horrible. That was socialism that didn't work. That's what we got here in New York police state, is socialism that doesn't work. Nobody I know ever qualifies for things. They got like these agencies that are set up as like just storefronts to give people money and fake jobs. Like everyone's they're all to meet these stringent standards they have here to get anything. I don't know anyone who qualifies for Medicaid cab. I don't know anyone who qualifies for any of these programs. In Hawaii, you did though. That had socialism that worked for people, and like I saw that work there. Like, yeah. But back to Jimmy Griffin. Mayor Jimmy Griffin tried to bring Major League baseball, like Garrett Morris. Baseball been very, very good to me. Remember, he was like the unknown. Nah, that Saraki. Now we got a special number here for this show that's like different than his personal number, right? Right, intern? Is that what's going on? Yeah, we got a new number. It ain't the number of the beast, which is a human number, but I guess it is a human number. Maybe that is a number of the beast, like Iron Maiden. Well, it ain't 7. or 777 or 711 or 811. Like my Magic 8 Ball, 811. You know the store 811 over there? It's run by Muslims, so they won't sell booze, but they'll sell you plenty dope. They got like don't they have the CBD oils and the funny cigarettes and shit, but they won't sell you beer. Right? Why don't you? Yeah, you can chime in, intern. Yeah, I got smoking accessories. Now that Terrapin Station isn't there, and you can't say hi anymore. Is Terrapin Station gone already? Tim would know that. Because hey, Tim, pop that up on the screen. It's Prez. Tim Saraki, yes. Our loyal viewer, wants to know why you're driving around Black Rock. Are you in Black Rock? Is that where you are?
No, I'm in North Tonawanda right now. I'm driving home about a mile away from home.
Ah, you're getting
There's
closer.
No longer anybody else in the vehicle. They have vacated.
Oh.
Brian is going to be watching the show.
They made an egress. There was an exit. Oh, okay. Remember, yeah. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. The Nessasary, okay. You know, okay. We're so ADHD here, but is this fun, everyone? You like the ADHD Nessasary? Bounce all over the place. You're going to all my various different moons that orbit me. Because I'm like the center of the Nessaverse, and I am because I'm Nessa, and if I'm in the Nessaverse, I gotta be the center of my own universe, right? Don't we all? But back to
the idea is, I think if you know God, you're not the center of your own universe because God is the center of your universe, which is the way it needs to be.
That's right. But this is like a TV show where I create an alternate reality, and it's sort of like humorous. It's sort of like how fun, in the K-pop videos. They create different universes, like La Seraphim, like all these bands. That's part of what I love about these. Their videos are amazing. They create their own universe within their music videos. It's like a better place than what we live in now. It's like a good escape. It's escapism. And so sort of this is...
I think escapism is good.
It can be, yeah. Yeah. Everything doesn't have to be
not
ugly.
Always, but it can be. Yeah, good escapism is good. Bad escapism is bad.
It's double plus ungood, yeah. Like the Eurythmics song from the 1984 soundtrack, which also features a great song, Sex Crime 1984. Shouts out to Pam Swartz. She loves the Eurythmics and the 1984 soundtrack. I wish her and John would get in on the comment action or call in, but this is a pop-up, so we didn't even know this was going to happen till it happened. And now you're the lucky witnesses to history. Oh, boy. Well, anyway, Jimmy Griffin tried to bring Major League Baseball to Western New York with Pontius Pilate Field, which they renamed. It was not named after Pontius Pilate, but then like they start selling the naming rights and stuff. It should be called Jimmy Griffin Park. It's got the big statue of him in front hurling the baseball. Well, Jimmy Griffin tried to bring Major League Baseball here. All we'll ever get is AAA. You know why we won't get Major League Baseball? You can guess. Yankees, big market here. They want to be the only New York team. Actually, the Mets are in New Jersey with like Viola and Master Shake and Carl and Hand Banana and Spaghetti. They're all in New Jersey with Viola and his fleshlight. What's he going to buy a little white dress? You know, he'll buy those little dresses for the Labubu. She's got a skirt. She's cute as she's the little Illit doll that comes in the I'm not cute anymore CD package. Well, anyway, you could take like these little clothes like off the little dolls. Like they sell Labubu clothes. Those might be like the right aspect ratio for Viola's fleshlight bride. You could put like white taffeta on the fleshlight and like who could perform the ceremony, you know? If you're like on a ship, like a captain, like L. Ron Hubbard, the great helmsman, the great helmsman of the Sea Org, he was a captain. Yeah, well, you know, you could perform.
I read Battlefield Earth when I was younger, and it was one of the worst sci-fi novels I ever read, but it was funny.
Have you heard the soundtrack album, which I should have brought? We have the Battlefield Earth soundtrack album with.
That's awesome. It really is.
Amazing. It's so good. The L. Ron Hubbard Battlefield Earth soundtrack. It's just phenomenal, and you can tell it's someone who doesn't usually wrote music, but it's really good.
It sounds like high tech for the 70s.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like retro high tech, but like unintentionally. I highly, if you stop in and say hi, hey Saraki, do you know if the Terrapin Station is still open? It sounds like something you would know. You're an inner city type that frequents like the inner city and shit. I ain't been down there to see if the Terrapin station's open because there's so many of those dispensaries where you can get your dope. You're not a fan? Why not, Tim? Why don't you like? Too bad you could call in. It's okay. Look at what we got going on here. It's ADHD fest. I'm still trying to prove the point about Jimmy Griffin. I'm trying to prove the point about Jimmy Griffin trying to bring Major League Baseball to Buffalo because all the people who watch this shit, they love talking sports. Like the big lump dude who was on the other day on the Rival podcast with one viewer. That was me because Mick Hatton gave up real quick. I think he had 2 viewers. Mick lasted 1 minute before he saw that I was there because he probably would have started typing stuff. Hey, Mick, are you still there? Type something so we know that you're here, buddy. Well, Jimmy Griffin tried to bring Major League Baseball to Buffalo. It'll never happen because Yankees, New York, Toronto, Blue Jays. That's close enough, but nobody here's a freaking Blue Jays fan. I mean, they had the Blue Jays playing at Pontius Pilate Field, Jimmy Griffin Park back. Why was that? Saraki, you know this stuff. Do you know? Does anybody here know, including intern, why were the Toronto Blue Jays playing in Pontius Pilate Field a couple years ago? Remember that? They were actually doing Blue Jays games here. And the people who watch this crap love talking sports. You got Mr. Lump with the poorly fitting Sabres gear on the Rival podcast. They all love going there. Jim Prey likes that shit. So let's entertain Jim Prey. We're Nirvana. There they are. Entertain them. So that's what we're doing here. See, there's a little bit of something for everyone here. Does anybody... Hey, Prez, you remember why the Toronto Blue Jays were playing at Pontius Pilate Field for a while, a couple of years ago here? Do you remember that?
No, I don't, because I don't really follow baseball. But I do.
Oh, was it COVID? Oh, cool. We got another participant here. Hello, Rob. Yeah, it was because of COVID. Oh, that might make sense. But why couldn't you have it in Canada at Rogers OJ Dome? Was it? Where was the fucking place? The Sky Dome. Oh yeah, named after Skylon. Okay. So you got the Blue Jays up there, and you got the Yank Me's over there, and you got. Oh, Canada did not allow cross-border traffic during COVID. Great, thank you. Very good, guys. Ding, 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 ding.
Awesome.
You win. You win a pitcher of green beer at Porky's. Let's go meet up and we'll probably occupy the bar stools Occupy. Remember those clowns downtown for there for a bunch of years, hanging out near City Hall called Occupy something or other, and they didn't really accomplish anything. It was all performative. Oh, I'm far left socially, but still that was silly, the love songs that Paul McCartney writes. And what's wrong with that? You like Paul McCartney?
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I like Paul McCartney.
Me too. He has wings like Red Bull, which is someone talking about Red Balls. It was a comedy skit making fun of Red Bull energy drink, high energy drink. Here, this is Black Sabbath, Sweet Leaf, the good song on Master of Reality. Sweet Leaf, it's about drugs. It's stop in and say hi, and he coughs at the beginning. You know that song Sweet Leaf from, who here knows Black Sabbath songs from the mid-'70s besides me? Hey, Saraki, you know that shit? Black Sabbath? Yeah. Hey, what's in here? Ooh, maybe it's bourbon. Oh, bourbon. Oh, smooth and refreshing like Kessler, smooth as silk. Hey, everyone here, Saraki.
The only thing about Red Bull and Red Bull is that you were comparing it to something. What you were comparing Red Bull to?
Oh, Rob, I'm calling you a lump. Was that you? Well, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to call you a lump. You're smart. You just wrote all this good stuff and helped the show out. So no, I won't call you a lump. Yeah, I don't know you. But people who don't know me attack me all the time on here. It just comes with the territory. You gotta sort of get a thick skin. Gotta get a thick skin to do this podcast shit, because podcasting ain't easy, It's sort of like gangster rap in its own way. But hey, what were we just talking about? You just had some good points, Prez. What were we?
It was about you were comparing Red Bull to
Marley's Mellow Mood, the anti-energy drink that I used to have to drink 20 cases of to do the TV show. Yes, Tim Saraki, put that up, Tom. You got like Saraki's got a quote from a Black Sabbath tune. Hey, Rob Chase, you like Black Sabbath? What kind of music you like, buddy? Let's get to know each other better. Like we're on Tinder with Dr. Feelbad and getting catfished. You got catfished. Did you hear that Dr. Feelbad got catfished on Tinder and he was bragging about it on his last show? I mean, if Richard talks about people, well, they're media figures. We're all media figures. We can all shit talk each other, and it's all good-natured humor and fun. Even with you, Mick, I'm not gonna pick on you, Mick, because you're a good, solid guy. You're a real stand-up guy, Mick. So yeah, we're buddies. You like rock? Hey, Rob, what's some of your favorite rock bands, and what eras are you into? Let's get to know the viewers. Pop that up, buddy. Intern, we gotta keep up. See, hey, Prez, since you can't read the comments, Rob Chase said that his favorite genre of music is rock. So I want to know what some of his favorite bands are in case you want to talk about that. Because why not?
Rock goes back to the 50s, right? Now, so did it start possibly before that?
No, he says, hey, we got another comment. Pop it on up, intern. Rob likes stuff from the 90s. Or are you talking more like the grunge era, like the grunge stuff like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, or more like Pantera, the metal type stuff? Or there's a lot of 90s rock. What are some of your favorite groups? This is great. We're getting to know the viewers here. See, I care about the viewers. I will address their comments and concerns and get them involved. Unlike Dr. Feelbad. Do I think Dio was a fraud? Why would Dio be a fraud? I think Ozzy Osbourne's a fraud. I think Dio was one of the best metal vocalists of all time. He was better than Ozzy, but Ozzy honestly had a lot of better material because of the time frame he was in Black Sabbath. But Ronnie James Dio was doing songs as Ronnie Dio, like in 50s style doo-woppy rock songs. I have a couple on 45s. They were on Cap Records, like the Silver Apples were on that. And Jack Jones, remember that song, Wives and Lovers? Hey, little girl, put on a dress, fix up your makeup, or he'll cheat at work. That's fucking great. That's a great song. Oh, it's a misogyny anthem, but it's really good because it's like so retro, like Mad Men. Oh, do you like Mad Men? Hey, Prez, what are some of your favorite TV shows? I'm Sal Monaco.
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island?
Gilligan's Island, Fantasy Island. Some of the shows like Price is Right and Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a drug deal.
Well, I can't sell my drugs.
You're gonna sell your crazy pills on the black market.
Illegal drugs, so we're done there.
You got a funny cigarette there. Laugh, everybody. That's funny.
Pills on the black market.
Smoke it up. Smoke it up. It's like Seraphim with the spaghetti.
So it seems to be on delay. It's like, I just saw me on the screen. Yeah, and I wasn't currently toking, or what do you want to call it? When it appeared.
Don't bogart that funny cigarette. Pass it to Nessa. Pass it to A-Rab, like on the Soulja Boy album. Soulja Boy's really good. Well, Rob Chase, Rob, what are your three favorite bands? Let's get to know you still. You're still here. Saraki, Dio was not a fraud. Dio was much more real and honest than Ozzy ever was. I mean, Ozzy started to do goofball shit like Mama, I'm Coming Home. Remember when 97 Schlock would have the power block of 3 songs and they'd say Black Sabbath and Ozzy because they couldn't play 3 Black Sabbath songs. That'd be too cool. So they'd throw in like Paranoid and then they put some real garbage Ozzy shit like Mama, I'm Coming Home. Or what's that other, like, oh man, Ozzy.
Mama, I'm coming home.
Lemmy from Motorhead wrote that stinker. That song's terrible. It's worse than the Rival podcast with 1 viewer. That was me. Okay, well, Rob, maybe we lost Rob. If Rob wants to type in what his 3 favorite bands are so we can get to know him better. Yeah, you're on a dream date with Ness here virtually on air. Like Catfish, Dr. Feelbad. Oh, what happened with Dr. Feelbad? That's funny because like hey, Dr. Feelbad, you can't even keep a girl, huh? Now she's she has the Nessa nest. Isn't that funny? Oh. Hey, Jimmy Griffin Day. You know what they eat on Jimmy Griffin Day is like green beer. We're going to get a picture of green beer at Porky's. We're going to go down there with Mick, Jim Prey, who was owed an apology by Dr. Feelbad because he treated him very unfairly. And Mick can come and we'll pass it around. It'll be like the Native Americans, which I'm part. Oh, I am part. Well, they had the peace pipe. Well, we were going to have the peace pitcher, and it's going to be like a big green beer, a Genesee cream ale. I'm going to get the food coloring. I'm going to hang out at Porky's and drink it and get to be friends and stuff. Oh, cool. Rob
I
Chase.
love Genesee, but go ahead.
Rob Chase likes Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and Korn. Well, I was right about the Nirvana and Alice in Chains. I'm like, oh, Korn. Pam Swartz has the Korn guitar. Freak on a leash. I'm not on a leash, though. I'm just unleashed. I'm unleashed in the East like Judas Priest. They're a good band. Rob Halford, he had a lot of good songs like Grinder, which is about the MAGA convention, the Turning Point USA. I already said that, but why not say it again? It's so nice I say it twice. Dio, back to Dio, because it's AHDHDDDDDVD land here. ADHD, that's it. Ronnie James Dio was he could be the best metal vocalist of all time. I mean, he's even better than Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, and Dickinson's amazing. Rob, you like any of the old classic metal stuff like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Dio, Black Sabbath, even the Ozzy stuff with Randy Rhoads, or is that a little bit too old for you? Maybe. Yeah, politics do suck. Politicians suck. They're all crooks. They're all terrible. It's like the Fear song. You know that good hardcore band Fear, Saraki. You like Fear? They have a good song called I Don't Care About You. That's like the politicians. All I want is your vote. They don't want... That's why they pander. Trump don't believe most of the crap he said. He got a lot of his hate politics when he got Pence as the vice president because he was influenced by the false Christian far right Mike Pence verse. Because remember when they had the LGBTQ for Trump and they gave him a big rainbow flag when he was running in 2015 and gave him it on the stage, and Trump joked and says he said he would accept it, but he says I don't know if he's going to like it about Mike Pence. So he got a lot of that from there, and he knows it's going to make him popular because he just wants to be popular. He's a narcissist. He wants to be seen. He wants people to love him, but then that's weird because all the people he attacks trans people, intersex, women, leftist women, liberal women, immigrants, Mexicans, Latinos, Native Americans. They even come after them. Yeah. Okay, put that up what Rob Chase says. Yeah. Oh, stand by for Exciter. Oh, Exciter. Ooh, like the thrash metal band Exciter? Heavy Metal Maniac? All right. Were they on Metal Blade or Combat? Or maybe both. Put up Rob Chase's thing because, MAGA bums and liberal losers. I'm glad you're not MAGA. Okay, respect. I'm a libertarian. I'm neither. Libertarians make sense. We're like Ron Paul. We take things from the best from all the different directions. Like the show, it's ADHD or come from all directions here. Beef Bologna, yeah. Hey, Tim Saraki, that's a great Fear song. I do Fear songs at karaoke night. The other night I did White Punks on Dope by the Tubes. Very well, I might say. What was my Fear songs I did? Oh, I Love Living in the City and Let's Start a War, because Let's Start a War is a really great song for now. They should draft Barron Trump and give him the opportunity to clear his family's name, and if they don't want to, he can get out of it by being trans, because they won't take trans people. We either trans Barron Trump or we suit him up for combat, like the Atari cartridge on the sands of Iran, and we give him a 1776 musket in honor of the 250th birthday of this, what used to be a nation.
Jim Prey says hello.
Hi. Hey. Jim Prey.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, they didn't treat you fairly, buddy. I wish you could have been here and or called in, but there's Jim Prey. He's great. Jim Prey knew how to treat guests. He knew how to treat guests with respect. So do I. See, I'm trying to get to know the guests. And Slayer's good. I like Slayer, like Angel of Death. Oh, Seasons in the Abyss. Remember the restaurant Four Seasons in the Abyss? Yeah, Griffin came to my pappy's bar, and my pappy didn't have an Irish name, so he went up the street to O'Connor's, and my pappy was throwing a fit that Jimmy Griffin didn't hang around drinking green beer long enough at the bar that he ran into the ground because he's putting everything up his nose. Oh, boy. Yeah. Griffin, I heard, could be quite contemptuous. Hey, Prez, you want to say some stuff? We got 45 seconds left. Ooh.
Everybody have a great day. I hope you all respect each other and try to get along. And I hope that we can do this all again.
Yes, let's build bridges. Yeah, like the Rolling
I like to
Stones.
build bridges.
Bridges to Babylon, their new album. Was that the new one or Hackney Diamonds? Okay. Bridges to Babylon, I think it was before that. Let's talk about the Rolling Stones, but we can't because we got 17 seconds left. So I'm going to have to say Gapsamnida, which is Korean for thank you for joining. And you come back next time we do this little pop-up show where we get to know the guests and why don't some of y'all call in.